it's a big process. You know, we decide we want to get a new stadium and everybody's all for it, but then you got to figure out how to pay for it. And thankfully, we found a few people who were willing to pay a little bit to upgrade the stadium. The main thing about the bleacher is, you know, our logo, our brand is in the middle of the stadium. When the stadium is full, you don't see it, but they're looking out at us, right? We're the product on the field, and that's great. When it's not used for a game, it's a great advertisement for us. People are thinking BYU soccer when they walk past the stadium. You know, before we built this permanent structure, it looked like a high school setup, right? You just roll out a couple bleachers that could be gone tomorrow, kind of a temporary setup. We think we had a great product at the time, that our bleachers and our fan experience deserved a lot more. I think since that's been built, it legitimizes us and our team in a great way. I mean, people just walking by know we have an amazing situation here, that someone believes in us, right? That matters. For an emerging sport like soccer, it was really important for us to have kind of brick and mortar, right? To have something that was there when we weren't. There was a group of 6 of us who toured some stadiums. We went to University of Arkansas, we went to University of Oklahoma, and I think there was one other in the Midwest, and kind of looked at a couple facilities that were done by a few other companies, and in the end, Hansen Sports certainly came back with the best of both offer and design. You know, when you bring a recruit out and you got some high school bleachers there, it feels nice. We got a great location here, and it was something, and we were able to sell that to recruits. But once you have a real facility, you take a recruit through the fence and they can see our brand, see our not only surface but especially our stadium. It sells itself, and we had a good product already, but this puts us over the top. Our women's team here at BYU is the #1 attendance leader in the NCAA right now, and yeah, I think that's part of it. Teams want to come play us because they know they're going to have a great atmosphere. It's full every time. So all of these things, this great stadium, this great surface, great environment here, and a great product all come together for a great fan experience. You know, one of the interesting parts about the design phase of it, and it went on for a long time. I mean, there was a good group of us that really came together, you know, conference calls and just voice calls, and then together for 3 or 4 important meetings. We made sure, after touring a few of them, that we branded it in real blue, right? We wanted to make sure when you saw over here that it wasn't just the high school bleacher that was done at the bare minimum cost because the city said you only get this much. It meant more to us to raise a little bit more money to make sure it was branded appropriately. So we could have done it for a little bit less, but we wanted to make sure it stood out. And you know, I don't know every stadium in the country, but I know almost every soccer stadium in the country, and this stands out. It stands out, and I walk by it every day in my office, and we couldn't be more proud. There's people with fancier stuff that paid more, but there's not people with a better per dollar expenditure than we have here. There's no doubt. We certainly recommend Hansen Sports. They've provided us with a great facility here, great value for our program, and it's a facility and a feature that will last for a long time on our campus. And frankly, we're anxious to get back at the drawing board and build a little more onto it.